Hello and welcome back to What I Watched This Year, Anime Edition. So I haven't been keeping track of what I've been watching every month, obviously, but the most I can remember right now is all the anime I've recently watched, since it's all new to me and distinct enough to remember. So starting off, the most obvious I started watching was One Piece. I'm barely on season 1 and the gang is barely assembling. The best summary I can give so far is that it's about a kid who wants to be a pirate but lacks all the resources needed, like a crew and a ship, and he wants to find the One Piece, which is apparently impossible to find, but it's supposed to rule all the pirates, I think. I don't really know, to be honest. But so far, we've got Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. Pretty decent start. Kinda cool, the gang's still assembling, but the pacing is way too slow, and some of the acting is over the top at times, but tolerable. However, nothing really grabs my attention and makes me excited to jump back in. It's more just, hey, it's kinda nice, and that's it. Hence why I'm still at season 1. Plus, there's like a million episodes, so it kind of feels like homework and not binging fun. Next show I watched was Demon Slayer. Pretty good so far. It's got that dark emo vibe I like. The premise is interesting though. It's about a dude who loses his family from a demon that killed them and turns his sister into one, and now he wants to hunt them and save his sister from completely turning into a demon. So yeah, he hunts demons to avenge his family and went through this training to get where he is, that was pretty fun to watch. So good, but I think the whole sister aspect kind of creeps me out. Sometimes I forget she's supposed to be the sister and not like a girlfriend or wife or something. With the way he talks about her, it just kind of weirds me out. Sometimes I wish that wasn't a thing and he just hunted demons. I stopped on the episode where he encounters this Michael Jackson looking demon, and the weird split personality dude just showed that he randomly becomes badass when his second personality comes out. That was pretty fun. Pacing is fine on this one, but yeah, nothing really draws me to want to complete it yet. I don't care for his creepy dynamic with his sister, but I am curious about the wimpy split personality dude. Next I watched Tokyo Ghoul, and this one I really liked. The first 2 seasons anyway. It had the dark emo vibe like Death Note, which obviously I like. This show is about a guy who unknowingly goes on a date with a ghoul who's trying to eat him, but she meets her demise and he somehow ends up with her organs and he turns into a half ghoul. This one I did binge and I really enjoyed it, but I hated that they ruined Ken by season 3 when, spoiler, he loses his memory. That season was trash and I don't understand what was happening half the time. Ken wasn't Ken, he was a lame-o, and I didn't care for the extra characters or anything. I only cared about the coffee shop peeps, Ken returning to them. That's all I cared about, and it took forever just to get there. Anyways, season 4 I think fixed the errors, but it was a little too late. It was a slog just to get through it. I just wanted to finish it just to know what happened with Ken and if he got a good ending. And to be clear, yes, I'm on the ghoul side. I don't care for the other side. Hence why I hated the last 2 seasons. My anime person was definitely on the anti-ghoul side, so that was kind of fun to bounce back and forth. Next, I started watching My Hero Academia. This one's okay. It's got a Sky High vibe, which is cute and fun. This one's about a kid who wants to be a superhero, but sadly doesn't have a quirk, which is their superpower. He only happens to get one by luck and ends up going to the school to train as a superhero. So yeah, he doesn't have a quirk, but through luck gets one, which I guess, but that's not earned or anything. I don't know. So far, I'm only on the part where he took or is taking his quirk exam and had a ridiculous costume. It was pretty funny. I can't really remember much after that. I only watched it for a day or so. But yeah, it's cute from what I remember. Nothing wrong with it. Next, I started watching Naruto for a bit. We didn't get very far with it. The best way for me to describe this show so far is that a young orphan boy is in this town where everyone apparently has powers of some sort, but for some reason everyone in the town hates him or something. I'm not really sure why. Anyways, I think I got as far as Naruto and his teammates passing the impossible exam by this teacher, and they go on a mission to escort some dude who builds bridges. But the bridge builder lies about how dangerous the mission would be, and the gang encounters these weirdos who keep attacking them. That's as far as I got. Anyways, pretty good show. Nothing really makes me want to keep watching it. Fun. It's more of a you watch it with someone, but it's cute. Another show we watched was Attack on Titans. This one was pretty cool. It's really action-packed. This one, from what I remember, is about this village that is protected from a giant wall, which keeps these giant titans away. Not sure why it's set up that way. It just is. But the main characters are training to defend the city from any titans that may breach the wall. Obviously, in the show, they do breach the wall. Spoilers. One of the dudes training is apparently a titan of some sort, and you don't find that out until he dies. It was crazy to think that the main character dies, though. I knew he didn't. It would be a weird setup, but my anime person was trying to trick me in what happens since he had already seen it. Anyways, that one was pretty good. I don't really remember why I stopped watching it. I think the perspective had changed from the guy to then the girl, and I think changing perspectives, I don't vibe with that, so I think that's why I didn't pick it back up. Last but certainly not least, I binge watched JiuJitsu Kaisen. This one I loved. I'm obsessed and I'm so excited for the next season. I can't wait, and that's too far ahead. This one definitely had the dark emo vibe I like in anime like Death Note and Tokyo Ghoul, and the action and character building that's satisfying to watch. And yes, I did have a small crush on Itadori and Gojo. Gojo, of course. This show is about a dude who eats a cursed finger, which apparently belongs to one of the worst curses alive, Sukuna, but it miraculously survives eating it, which no one would. But because of that, he has the power to fight other cursed objects and becomes a jujitsu sorcerer. So it's action-packed, funny, but serious, care about almost every character they introduce. I loved it. Editing Claudia here. I'm not sure when and if I'll actually continue watching any of these animes, since my anime person is now gone. I don't know when I'll watch these shows. But anyways, that's what I watched this year. Anime edition. Thanks for watching. Bye!